To my channel. This is Dami Royale. For those of us who know before, it used to be Royal Media. Now it's changed to Dami Royale, and there's no much reasons to that than me just wanting this channel to be a little personal, because it's not a company. I'm not working for any company. It is mine, and I feel my name should actually pop up. It is now Dami Royale. And if you're new here, welcome to Dami Royale, and thank you for joining. This channel promises you inspiration, lifestyle, and real life experiences. So please stay tuned and watch, and please visit my other videos, watch them. Also, I have a promo going on. If you have anyone in Africa, just let me know the kind of call credits they use in that part of Africa. I know Nigeria, I know Ghana, so many other African countries out there. If you have anyone there, just make them watch this video, comment, and screenshot it and send it to Royal Media on Instagram, and or at Royal Media 1 on Facebook, and I'm gonna send them their call credits. So please tell your friends and family abroad. Those of us there in Africa, just make your friends watch every video that I uploaded in the month of March, because March is my month. Guess what? Monday is March 16th. It's gonna be my birthday. This video is going to be released before then, and in view of that, I'm celebrating my birthday with my loved ones, my fans, the family on here. So please tell your friends and family abroad. Without much ado, I'm gonna go straight into today's business. As usual, I know I give you a little bit of inspiration. So today, I just want to ask us, when last did we say thank you God for everything that you have done for me? I want to know, when last did you say thank you God for life? Life. You cannot buy life. Nobody can give you life other than the creator of life. It's himself. So when last did you say, I'm grateful? When last did you say that? In my first video, I talked about perfection. I'm just going to reiterate on that a little bit today. I said nothing is perfect. We cannot we can work towards perfection, but we cannot achieve that. There is nothing that is perfect. I know the Bible says, be ye perfect as I am perfect, be ye holy, but no human being is that perfect. We can only work towards it. We can only work towards it. And why am I saying this? It's because, in life, so many of us want everything to be perfect. You want a perfect home, a perfect marriage, a perfect life. I don't see that happening to anyone. Even those people that you see that they seemingly have a perfect life, no. Behind that gorgeous face, behind those smiles, behind that beautiful face, beautiful body, gorgeous dressing and outspoken human being, behind all of that, there is something that they are seeking God's face for. There is something in their closet that they are crying, God, when? Or God, how long will it take you to take this away? Or how long will it take you to do this for me? But then we look at them and, oh, they have a perfect life. How I wish my life is like them. Stop it. Take a moment and say, God, you have done so much for me, and I don't have any other thing to give to you than to say thank you. Let's get into the habit of thanksgiving. Let's just say, God, I thank you. He's gonna do more. All we need to do is to appreciate him for that which he has done for us. Has it even occurred to you that so many times, God did something for us and we are like, okay, that's gone, moving on to the next one. Now I need you to do this for me. I believe that we are all guilty of that. Just like, well, thank you, that's done. Next one, I need you to do this. Now I have a car. The next one, I need a house. Have you really, really appreciated God for the car? Have you really appreciated him for the man that he gave you before you cry to him like, I'm married, but I've been here, no child, no kids? Have you? Have you? I know the society can pressurize you to do so many things, but do not forget that the society did not give you life. God did. Society did not buy you the car that you're driving. The society did not give you the man that you married. The society did not give you anything that you own. So no matter the pressure, no matter the humiliation, do not forget to just say thank you to the creator of everything that you own, the creator of life. If not for anything, thank him for that. So today, I'll be talking more on a very sensitive topic. It is very, very sensitive. And on this topic, I'll always try to, be cautious when I'm talking about it with friends because, there's so many sides to it. But it's this particular side, that thankfully social media and technology is doing more good, I think, than harm on that. I'm talking about the reaction from people towards rape victims or people who are physically abused. Specifically, I want to talk about why rape victims don't come out, why they don't speak out after going through that ordeal. How do you feel when somebody forcefully take something that you value, even if when you don't really value that thing, but it is yours, and somebody forcefully take it from you? How do you feel? How? It is very, very painful. It hurts. It is an unimaginable experience. I have not been a victim, but so I can speak less of the experience, but I'm trying to imagine how I will feel if somebody forcefully takes something that belongs to me. I'll feel terrible. I'll feel very terrible. And in the society where we live in today, like I said, thankfully, social media is changing that story, and gradually it is working, but I hope and I really wish that we will do more, because I believe that some people have not even heard of the news. People don't even still know how to react to issues like that. Why don't rape victims voice out after their ordeal? Why? Why do you think they don't voice out? Why didn't they come out and say, oh, I have been raped, have been physically abused? Why do you think they don't come out? First off, I'll say it's the distrust. Distrust. Is it better to voice out? It is 100% yes, better. But it depends. Who are you voicing out to? What is their opinion of you when you voice out? People these days, you just feel like the first question you ask is, what were you doing there? Why did you follow him? Or why did you follow her? Because I'm saying, why did you follow her? Because it's though the percentage is low, but it is not uncommon, it is not impossible that a male child is also physically abused. So it is not only a female or the girl child that is a victim. It is not only women that are victims of rape, most especially when they are younger. So male child can also get this physically abused. But that's the question most of us first ask, like, what were you doing there? What were you wearing? It has become a norm. It is wrong. Very, very wrong. I have kids and I am very guilty of this thing too. When my son comes to me and say, oh, somebody said this to me, or somebody beats me, first thing I say is, what did you do? It is wrong. And this is how our society works. It is very wrong. First thing we say is, what did you do? What was your offense? What did you say? As parents, I'm very sure that a lot of parents are guilty as well. When you ask them, what did you do? It's different from you asking, why would a person do that? Why did they do what they did? But if you go straight to say, what did you do? You're already blaming the child or the person without even hearing what they have to say. Such child or such person wouldn't come out to you and tell you, this is what has happened to me. Such person wouldn't come out to tell you, this is what has happened to me. We need to change our orientation. Even as parents, we need to change. I know that there's no one way to parenting, but even as parents, there's so many things that we need to change. There's so many things that we need to look into, especially the things that we say to them. They react to it, not to you, but in their brain, they process it. And, the way they think is way different. And if we are not careful as parents, we'll lose such a child. You're losing that connection with them. Even if they are wrong, you're able to correct them out of love, and teach them why they shouldn't behave like that. After you have listened to them, there will be more understanding. These things go on even into adulthood. Now, going back to the rape victim, they don't want to come out because we are going to judge them. It was the age of be quiet. You can't say it out. You can't talk about these things outside. You can't, nobody has to know. Just move on. And somehow, some women are falling victims to people who they respected and felt like the man is a good man. This, maybe it was just a mistake. They tend to even make excuses. We've seen cases like that. So if you're saying that, why didn't they come out when it happened? Do you know the stigma too they will go through? Do you know how many people will say, no, we don't believe her. That girl was wayward. This culture thankfully is getting outdated, that rape victims are only the bad ones, or, the good women are not victims of rape. I'm sure that is getting outdated, but I know in some culture, especially the underdeveloped in the developing countries, some things like that are still going on. They just believe it's because of the way the person is dressing, or the person is not of high morals. That is why she became a victim. No, that is so wrong. Nobody, read my lips, nobody should actually be a victim of such tragedy. No one. Recently, there was a case against Bisola Dakolo. I'm sure a lot of people have heard about that story. And a pastor, what's his name again? I forgot. Koza pastor. And I saw a reverend father or bishop, I don't even know what, I just saw a clip of what he was saying. That because it has happened a long time ago, he had given his life, probably God has forgiven him. Really? Religious leaders, see, stop killing us. A lot of religious leaders are the problems. They are the major problems in this issue. Why would you even, I'm like, when I hear some of the so-called men of God, I'm so appalled at what they say. Like, why? My heart is broken. Why? Why are you even talking like that? Man of God, that's what you're supposed to be. No, man of the devil. So because that happened a long time ago, she does not deserve justice. He does not deserve to be punished under the law. May God have mercy. May God really have mercy on us. Stigmatization. This is the other reason. When I say stigmatization, you know, a lot of people, when this happened to them and then they come out and talk about how, they've been raped or each things, this tragedy had befall them, people look at them in a certain way, like, who is going to marry a rape victim, or who is going to have anything to do with a rape victim. So, things, so many things like that. And even many of them, keep it to themselves, even when they're finally married. Like, they can't tell the person that I was once a victim of rape, because they don't know how the man or, the partner will perceive them. They don't know. So they feel like, I'll just keep this. This is just a secret I'll take to my grave. I can't share it. Even though we know that it is absolutely okay when you share your problem. You don't feel that burden. When you share your problems, you feel like a burden has been lifted off you. You feel lighter, if that makes sense. If you are able to talk about it, I'm sure a lot of them that are now able to come out and talk about these issues, they feel like, you imagine it, when you have something in you, something is so hurting you, something is so messing you up, and you don't have anybody to share it with. Imagine you being able, all of a sudden, being able to share it with somebody. How do you feel? You feel like this problem has been solved, or I've solved. That's how it is when they are finally able to voice out and say their problems. But then again, it depends on who is hearing them. Is this someone who is going to judge them, or, somebody who is going to stand up for them and say, no, this is not happening. This has happened, but this person has to go through the hell that you went through. Or is this somebody that's just going to say, shh, don't say it out? We've heard stories of when it happened, the parents are even more concerned about their either political status or their social status or whatever status in church or anything than the happiness, than the pain the child is going through. I hope now that this whole thing is changing. I just hope, I hope that people are learning day by day. I hope that parents out there are learning. Because there is no way, absolutely no way that anybody should go through these problems. Anybody should go through this tragedy. And then we tell them to be quiet about it. That they will know the world will see you in a different light. The world will crucify you. No, please. Let us stop it. It is bad. It is completely not okay. Let's stop stigmatizing rape victims. Let us stop distrusting them. They have come out to share their story. All you need to do is to find out the truth about this thing and nail the bastard down. Nobody should be allowed to go, to go through life really and enjoy the necessity of life and enjoy every good things about life when the person they put in pain is still hurting. Nobody should allow that, and nobody should be allowed that privilege. No matter how high you are, we should be able to bring them down. I know judicial system is so corrupt, especially in developing countries and underdeveloped countries. They don't even have working judiciary system. They don't. And things are so messed up that, people can just do what they want and get away with it. Especially the high and mighty. But guess what? We are the people. We have a voice. And when we come out, we can move things. We can make changes. We can make things happen. So don't let us be silenced. We have a voice. Your voice has not been taken away from you. So let us use it to help the victims. And parents, we can also do better. We can do better. One of those days when the father will come home and everybody is trembling, when the father is coming and everybody is hiding. The father is the lion of their tribe. Please, gone should be those days. Don't let me say gone are those days, because maybe some people are still doing that, but gone should be those days that we see things like that happening. I believe nowadays we should have interaction, communication, perfect relationship with our kids. The children should be able to feel like we are there for them. They can talk to us. They can tell us things without being judged. Because if the people out there are going to judge them, so they should have somebody they can talk to and feel like I'm not going to be judged. This is the only place that I feel I can be myself. I can speak up freely without being judged. Don't let them be judged at home and then be judged in the society. Don't create that fear in them. What I'm begging us for is that we do not silence them. We should let them know the power that they possess. Show love to them. I know it's not only fathers. Some women are Margaret Thatcher. They are the lioness of their own tribe. That when they come, oh no, mommy's around. We can't do anything. We can't talk to mommy. We talk to mommy. Very soon, those children will not even come to you. All they owe you is welcome, mommy. Good morning, mommy. Good night. Or good morning, daddy. Good night, daddy. Nothing. They won't share anything with you. And you're losing them. You're losing the connection with them. And then you are leaving them at the mercy of the society. You are leaving them at the mercy of a total stranger who is going to teach them what you cannot teach them. We need to do better as parents. Because a lot of these victims experienced that tragedy because a lot of parents were not there for them, psychologically not there, physically not there to help. And, let us stop. I want to beseech us. Let us stop making this men of God himself. They are not immortal. They are humans. They have full flesh and blood, just like you and I. They are not immortal. They are not God. So please, stop making them your God. They can fall. They can fail. Every human can fail. Every human can fall. So stop making them God. I know it's a fraction that I'm saying on social media. I know there are so many communities who are still suffering this tragedy. I hope that eventually we'll be able to reach out to all of these places. Eventually, they will all hear it and be able to know that they all have a voice. And they should not be silenced, no matter what. Under no condition, under no circumstances should they be silenced. Under no circumstances should they see a man as their own God. Very soon, I'm still going to talk about what religion has turned to in this generation. I don't even know what brought about this topic, but I feel like we cannot have enough of talking about ending rape or ending stigmatization of rape victims. We cannot stop talking about it because we have not reached that end. We have not reached it. Every day there is still a case of rape everywhere, and so common in developing countries and underdeveloped countries. And it's so very much now that you see this pervert, molesting young girls every single day, putting them in harm's way, putting them in a motherhood way that they're not even ready for. You see, even these rape victims, they're so scared of stigmatization that they forgo medical help after after the ordeal. Because even in the hospital, especially these African hospitals, you see the nurses gossiping. Is that your job? Is that what you're supposed to do? That's what you're being paid for? To judge? This is 2020. We're growing. Let us do better. Way better than we've been doing before. We can reach out. Educate people. Educate women. Educate men as you see them. And, just maybe we can have a better world to live in. Until next time, don't forget to share your opinion in the comment section or send a message to Royal Media on Instagram or Royal Media 1 on Facebook. Comment, like this video, and subscribe. Okay, please share and share. I love you guys. See you next time.